Thousands of restaurant owners across the United States use owner.com to power their restaurant online for 3 reasons: to increase direct online ordering sales, to save money on third-party fees, and to give their customers the best online experience. Here's how it works. Let's say you own a restaurant using owner.com. It starts with new customer discovery. Our website builder is designed to make sure your restaurant shows up when people in your area search Google for your type of food. Then, when they click on your restaurant, they're brought to your state-of-the-art website. Not only is it beautiful, but your website automatically collects people's names, emails, and birthdays to sign them up for your marketing. The system automatically sends them emails and texts promoting your specials and events, sharing your story, and making sure you stay top of mind so they think of you when they're hungry. From there, they get educated on the benefits of ordering from your website instead of on third-party apps like Uber Eats. Between the saving on third-party fees, your loyalty program, and just how easy the experience is, they decide to order from your website. Placing their online order is silky smooth, and the system upsells your highest.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Job Search Daily where we focus on jobs in the technology field. And today we got a great one. I hope that you just had a moment to watch that video on owner.com. Owner.com is a company that are looking for business development representatives in the Canada-US area, and the job is fully remote. As you can see, they have software that they sell to restaurants that are smaller restaurants, but maybe don't want to use Uber Eats or DoorDash or Grubhub or something like that. If you don't know what Uber Eats and DoorDash does to their clients or the restaurants that use them, they actually charge a pretty hefty commission. You might notice that when you go into these restaurants, the prices are cheaper if you actually order on Uber Eats or one of these apps that everybody's using. So if you're a small restaurant and you can't afford to give 30% of your bottom line to Uber Eats or either charge an additional 30% because it just doesn't make sense financially for clients, and then you're going to need to sell directly off of your website. So that's what owner.com does. They've been around for approximately 3 years. And they are looking for business development managers across the United States and in Canada. The job is completely remote and it pays really well. So today we're going to start off your day with this great opportunity. And again, like I say to people, when I review these jobs, it's just to give you some inspiration for the day, to know that you can start a career in technology without a degree. You can take a course or a boot camp or whatever you need to quickly retool. And a lot of these companies will recognize that new education that you've taken, and you can earn a 6-figure income without going back to school for 4 years. So let's check out the opportunity. The opportunity is on Indeed.com. And I tell people, if you apply through websites like Indeed, go and apply also directly on the company's website, and sometimes that's better. But I found this one on Indeed.com. So the job is business development manager, US and Canada at owner. It's completely remote. The pay is $180,000 to $220,000 a year, full time, of course. And the benefits: health insurance and unlimited paid time off. So let's just read a little bit about owner.com. The video did help, but let's read what the job ad says. Owner is an all-in-one platform that restaurants to succeed online. You can think of the Shopify meets HubSpot, but specifically for restaurants. Thousands of restaurants and owners use our tools to build their websites, drive online orders, create their own branded apps, manage their customer relationships, and set up marketing opportunities. So when you go to these sort of mom and pop websites or these mom and pop restaurants and they've got their own app, but they're just like 1 or 2 locations or 3 locations or whatever, the reason why they have their apps is because of companies like this. Our vision: we're starting by helping independent restaurants succeed online. But it's not just restaurants that need our help. All local service-based businesses are struggling with this same set of problems. Huge technology corporations are taking their customers, bleeding their profits, and making it difficult for them to survive. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, that Uber Eats and all of these sort of apps really suck out the profits out of each order. to where restaurants are losing a lot of their bottom line. We saw during the pandemic, ordering online became a thing through these apps, but these companies, a lot of them were really struggling to keep up with it. And I actually saw some companies, some small mom and pops, they were starting to refuse, or they said they don't use Uber Eats and all that yet to go to the restaurant, even during the pandemic, and pick up. And yeah, they were anti Uber Eats, anti Grubhub, and all of those little apps there. Anyways, and I don't blame them. You got to make money from selling your food. And when you go to a restaurant, you order a couple of rolls of sushi and all that stuff for lunch, and it comes up to $50 and a couple rolls, and then some wakame salad. And then you got your miso soup, and then you've got to tip the guy 25% and all of that stuff, which is fine during certain times. But a lot of that stuff, when it's not just the fact that it eats into the bottom line of the restaurant, a tip doesn't go to the restaurant. It's just the fact that people, they look and they're like, damn, I ordered 2 rolls, I ordered a soup and a Japanese salad, and then with the tip and everything, it came up to $50, and people are starting to pull back from that kind of thing. It hurts the reputation of the restaurant to use these apps. So these restaurants are starting to realize that they need to offer their own apps. Yeah, so this is what this company specializes in, is providing websites, apps, marketing, and all of that jazz. All right, our team. With less than 80 teammates, we have one of the highest AR headcount ratios of all time in our category. Our team includes alumni from tech companies such as Shopify, Instagram, Robinhood, DoorDash, SpaceX, Service Titan, and institutions such as Stanford, Berkeley, Brown, Wharton, and Y Combinator. That's interesting. Y Combinator is now an institution. These things are changing so much in terms of the recognition of certain types of experience as equivalent to education, or because definitely Y Combinator is not a traditional education route. So that's good to see. Our traction. In just over 3 years, we've reached 8 figures in annualized revenues and have raised over $43 million in venture capital. More importantly, we've helped thousands of restaurant owners save their businesses and not only survive, but thrive. So again, what I talked about with the whole 2 sushi rolls example, right? That statement of saying saving their businesses, that makes a lot of sense. Why we're looking for you. Owner.com is looking to hire an accomplished business development manager to join our growing revenue team. This role is best suited for people who are passionate about helping small businesses grow, have a track record of sales and leadership excellence, and are committed to building trusting relationships with restaurant owners. This role is 100% remote and can be based anywhere in the United States and Canada. It's amazing. That is awesome. The impact you will have. Build and lead a world-class team of sales and business development representatives. Become an expert in our product and the industry so that you can coach our team to advise restaurant owners in a high-trust manner. Lead from the front by co-selling with your reps. Coach and develop your team based on their unique strengths. Inspire your team to be great for themselves and for our customers. Identify opportunities in the business and executive projects to improve our sales system. Partner and collaborate successfully with cross-functional teams. So what that means is, so for example, like you're on the sales team, there is the marketing team, there is the finance team, and then there's the C-suite team. So all these people, they need to be able to function properly. You yourself as a business development manager, you need to be able to cooperate and to be able to disseminate the information coming from all of these teams, coordinate them so that there aren't any clashes, and so the company can function properly without any sort of headbutting. You got to be able to deal with all of the different managers from the other teams, because you're going to be a manager. Level up consistently by reading, listening to podcasts, and learning from our teammates and peers. So you might have to listen to some restaurant industry podcasts, some other industry podcasts to find out what the pain points in the industry are. Of course, you're going to get that from talking to your clients, but you can do that from listening to podcasts. Minimum requirements: direct first-line management experience in software industry, strong followership and references, history of personal and professional excellence, lifelong learner mindset and commitment to professional growth and development, consultative, customer first sales approach. You thrive while working in a fast-paced environment where change is common. Excellent written and verbal communication. Experience with restaurants is a huge plus. So if you worked in the industry, and there's thousands of people that have worked in the restaurant industry, but they would really like to have somebody that has experience. All right, so let's get to the money. Pay and benefits. The estimated total yearly compensation for this role is $180,000 to $220,000 K OTE. So OTE means on target earnings. So there's often in on target earnings, there are a few points that you have to hit: a certain amount of calls per day, a certain amount of touches, whether it's cold email, cold call, warm call, whatever you're set up to do, you've got to do a certain amount, and they're keeping track of these metrics. If you hit these metrics on a regular basis, that contributes towards your overall pay. So your OTE, on target earnings. Often OTE is separate from bonus. In this case, it says here 100,000 to 120,000 is your base salary plus bonus plus a generous equity pre-IPO equity package. So like I said, OTE is usually your salary plus like a performance metric, somewhat of a bonus that goes on top of that. But then there's often an additional bonus beyond OTE, which is your real commission. But the way that they have it set up is of the 180,000 to 220 is 100,000 to 120,000 is your base. And then you have your bonus, and they include that in your OTE. So that's just a different way of setting it up. So that's fine. The overall salary is quite good. And plus your generous equity pre-IPO and equity package. Awesome. Other benefits include comprehensive health coverage, work from home anywhere, 100% remote, unlimited PTO, plus extra fun perks. So that sounds pretty reasonable. They don't go too much in detail when it comes to the benefits. I'd like to know what those additional benefits are, but overall, it sounds like a pretty darn good deal. You're going to be managing people underneath you that are business development representatives or sales development representatives, and they report to you as their manager. So this is a pretty darn good opportunity for today's Job Search Daily. If you want to get into a position like this and have a leg up, I would recommend that you take Course Careers Tech Sales course. In Course Careers Tech Sales, they take you down the path of learning the job of being a technology sales representative, and they teach you in a period of approximately 8 weeks. Some people can do it in as little as 2 or 4 weeks. Some people take up to 12. Some people take 8 months to do it. If you're looking to retool and change and get into tech sales and learn something completely new, or either you've worked in tech and you have experience and you want to give yourself an edge over someone else who has never worked in tech, but you want to pivot into the sales realm because you want to solidify your usefulness within the industry, because things are always changing with tech. You always have to go back and learn different languages and learn different tools that have come about, but nothing can really at this point replace a salesperson and that personal touch. Some people have said, you know what, in a few years, salespeople will be replaced with some kind of AI automation. I don't think so. I don't think that AI automation has the nuances, the conversation and personal nature. And I don't see it getting that way anytime soon, where they could take over the role of being a salesperson. People want to deal with humans. And when for example, you're talking to chatbots and things like that on websites, it becomes old really quickly and becomes very annoying. And you're very cognizant of the fact that you're speaking to some kind of AI thing, and there's no personality there, and it's completely fake. These jobs are not going anywhere. Working in the technology field, if you want to solidify your future, there are 200,000 positions in tech sales right now across the United States. And if you broaden the title, because tech sales is just one of the titles, there are many different titles: business development rep, sales development rep, lead generation representative. There are hundreds of thousands, if not close to 1 million jobs across the spectrum of different business development representative type positions. Yeah. So solidify yourself in the industry, get yourself a Course Careers Tech Sales certificate, And when you graduate, they have a relationship with recruiters across the United States that are looking for you. If you do well, they will contact you and call you for an interview for various different positions. A lot of people get jobs as soon as they graduate, provided that you do well. Recruiters will look for you. And I did in a previous vlog, there are many companies that are starting to ask for these courses over degrees. So they'll say, if you've taken a boot camp or a course in whatever that their position that they're looking for that because they want people that are agile and able to shift, and sitting there for 4 years learning the fundamentals of something that is constantly changing isn't efficient for them. So they're looking for somebody that is willing to take a course and come out there knowing what they need to do in the position and hit the ground running. So I'd urge you to look into course careers as an option. You can click on the link in the description. You'll get $50 off. And it's also pinned to the top in the comments. The course is generally $499, but with that link, you can save $50. So that's a full-on 10% discount. And then there's also a 14-day money-back guarantee. So if you're in the course and you don't like it, get your money back. It's pretty risk-free, and get yourself a salary starting at least $70K. This one from today is 3 times that. It's definitely a good one we got you today. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section. I'll be happy to get back to you. If you look at this job later on, just a few weeks later or a few months later, and it's no longer available, look at it as inspiration. Check out owner.com and see what other positions that they currently have available. And like I said, use it as inspiration, a jump off point, so that you can know that there are so many options out there, and give you an idea of another company that is looking to hire people just like you. If you've got the tools and the skills and the willingness and the know-how, they're looking to pay you a solid 6-figure income. Until next time, everybody, take care.